Lamingtons are a true Aussie classic. Delicate sponge cake pieces or covered in rich chocolate icing and coated in coconut. I'm going to show you how to make these from scratch using basic ingredients that you'll probably already have in your fridge and pantry. Let's start by preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Then grease your Lamington pan and line the base and sides with baking paper. Now onto the sponge. The method for this is different from a butter cake, which usually starts by beating butter and sugar before adding eggs. With this sponge cake, you start by whisking the eggs and the sugar together with an electric mixer. This creates volume, and this is what's going to give you a nice light cake. Put the eggs and sugar in a bowl and whisk for about 10 minutes until the sugar's dissolved, and the mixture should be thick and creamy. Another way to get more air into a sponge mixture is to triple sift the flour. Sift the plain flour, self-raising flour and cornflour onto a sheet of baking paper. Then repeat 2 more times. Now sift the flour mixture over the egg mixture and use a balloon whisk or metal spoon to gently fold through the egg mixture until it's just combined. Mixing it too much can deflate the air bubbles in the egg mixture, and you don't want to end up with a flat sponge. Add melted butter and some boiling water to the mixture and gently fold that until it's just combined. Then pour into the prepared pan. Pop in the oven and bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Make sure you don't open the oven too soon. This can make your sponge deflate. It's ready when the cake springs back when you lightly touch the top. Just remove the paper and invert it back over. Cover the cake with a damp tea towel and leave it to cool completely. This stops the sponge from drying out as it cools. You want a nice soft crust for the chocolate icing to stick to. You'll need a heat-proof bowl that fits over a saucepan. Add icing sugar, cocoa powder, butter and water, and stir until the icing is smooth and runny. Use a large serrated knife to cut the cake into 12 squares. When you're ready to get coating, put the coconut in a large bowl. Using 2 forks, dip the cake into the chocolate mixture. Lift it up and let the excess icing drip off. Add it to the coconut and gently turn to coat in the coconut. And then pop onto a tray. Keep going until you've coated all the cake squares in icing and coconut. Then leave to set for 30 minutes. That's how you make basic chocolate lamingtons. Whip them up for an afternoon treat or share them around at any celebration. For another classic baking recipe, check out our Perfect Melting Moments video here.